on Twitch. So I hope everything is good on Twitch. If people following up on Twitch, just let me know if you're good and if you can hear us. Today I just record a better view than usual. It's better than the Discord view. Like this, you have the view of the website. By the way, I don't know if you saw, but the website has a new skin. So it's very beautiful. All the team make an incredible job doing, again, the website, and it's really beautiful. And I hope you can understand that it will be the same for this project. It's like we're going to do things good, but we will always improve to make it better. So the first main news, and I'm super excited to tell you this. For those who follow what we say and how we work with partnership, you maybe saw the screenshot of Sandbox. So the big game, the Sandbox, were talking to us because they really liked the project and they wanted to see more and they wanted to see the white paper. We had some news. So nothing is done yet, but we had some news, and they are willing to integrate us in a consortium where inside you have the CEO of Sandbox, but you have also people from Axie Infinity, Illuvium, Ultra, Gameloft, Consensus, Engine, and people from Ubisoft. So it's a big community of play to earn, and they really love the game at the point where they want to have us in the group. So it's very interesting and super hyping for us, because that means big companies in this field, they are willing to have us inside their group. So I don't know how you feel about that, but when you have Axie Infinity, Illuvium, Sandbox, and all the big games that tell you, hey, like you could be good in the group, it's just, sorry for the word, but it's fucking awesome because that means the project is gonna go super high. And because those people, they saw millions of projects, and if they say that to our project, that means they know that the project is very good. So I'm just letting you know that you are at the right place, but feels super good. I hope you feel super pumped, because I didn't sleep the whole night because I was so excited to have this news. So I wanted to share that with you. So that was the main big news. We're going to be normally inside of a consortium with the biggest play to earn in the industry. So I'm super happy. I hope you are too. Then, yeah, it's good. It's so good. Honestly, like, it's crazy. Like when you have one of those big guys talking to you and telling you, hey, why not? You're like who, me? So it's very good, and it's awesome, because that really shows that serious investor and serious people that knows the industry know that we are doing things good, you know. So very happy and pumped about that. Hi everyone on Twitch. Hope you're good. Sorry, I was chatting with people on Twitch. So that was the main first news. So I hope you're super pumped. Tell us if you're pumped in the general chat. I want to see you be like crazy because it's a big news. I'm gonna check if there is. Okay, I'm gonna answer to the question right after that. But yeah, like you feel super pumped, and I love that. Continue to send all your emojis to be how pumped you are. So the second news will be super interesting. It will be about the gameplay. So we are working on a system for the gameplay to be super smart. So the gameplay will be kind of, as you know, we're gonna have perishable resources. But what we want to do with that is not only getting perishable resources, but if your resources little by little they lose value because they are going to be perished, you will have a way to recycle them and to not lose all the value. And when you recycle them, you're gonna have, for the wood, you're gonna have dust wood. For the gold, you're gonna have dust gold. And for the food, you're gonna have bones. But don't worry, you can either sell them, those recycled parts, or either need them to go on some quest or to do some for some buildings. and for some weapon or some armor. So it will be very interesting to get those specific objects, and some people thought it would be more interesting to not let the resources being perishable, but at some point you will have to. So it will be very smart because once again, Heroes of Arcan will be a strategic game with a lot of different patterns to find the best way to play. And so that way it will be super interesting for you because there won't be one way to play. So we are implementing that in a gameplay. Right now it was an idea that we have to go deeper inside the strategy, but as you know, every layer that you put in your gameplay, you need to calculate it, you need to construct it. So we are right now in the phase of construction. I don't know yet if it will be already available in phase 1 of the game, but we really want to make it happen as soon as possible because the idea of that, it's like super smart, and it will help you to have like a way to save most of your value, even if your food or your wood or your gold is perishable. So don't worry for that. I will explain more later about that because it's really just a big idea that we have and that we want to implement, but it's not done yet. What I mean by it's not done yet, it's like we don't have the numbers and we don't have the process to do it perfectly. I just wanted to tell you what we thought about for you to understand what do we have in mind when we are building the gameplay and why we are doing this or that. So in that way, once again, we want to add a layer of gameplay and we want to make you feel like every choice matters. It's very important for us. So I hope once again that you really love that the fact that we are not staying on just a simple gameplay and that we are going deeper. So the last one will be regards to the ICO. Before that, I want to make Fabien gives 2 news about what we are going for the development of the game and the UX. So Fabien, I let you talk. I will never forget you. Yeah, thank you, Fabian, for those kind words, and thank you for the vision that we had. But yeah, so the big news right here is like we start developing the game since I guess 2 or 3 weeks. I don't have the date. I'm sorry. Weeks and nights are super short lately. So it's been 2 or 3 weeks, and we already are working on the UX, as Fabian said. So we are trying to make like the game as nice as possible, like you say, like seamless experience. And we want to have like a lot of references to other games and other universe, Eric Fantasy Universe game. So you will see if you already played to one of those games, you will recognize, and it will be super easy for you. So what is good is like the game is already starting developing, so we are really good with our timeline, so I'm super happy. And then we'll see how it goes, but we really want to have like the first version as soon as possible this summer to be ready for you to play, but it will be very exciting news. So once again, I'm telling you, like there is not a lot of project like us, and by what I mean by that is like having a real gameplay, talking way before the ICO about the gameplay, how it will be, the strategy that we have, how we think about it, the development already started and all the stuff. So for people, I know everybody that here, you love Heroes of Arcan and we love you back. Be sure about that, but clearly a lot of people don't know how much they are in a good place with this project. And so now we're gonna talk about the main big thing today, and this thing is simply I'm so excited. I'm so excited. We are talking about the ICO. So the ICO, things have changed about that, and that's why it is for a few days already. Things have changed, and for the better for you. So I'm gonna start with the people that are not whitelisted yet. Don't worry. What I mean by that, it's before we communicate on the fact that the ICO will be open at round 3 for everyone. To remind you, round 3 will be the token at $0.5, right? But now, today, I'm going to announce you that finally, the ICO will be open at round 2 and round 3 to everyone. So round 2 will be 0.35 cents and round 3 will be 0.5 cents. And so what is good with that is that anyone could share their link to gain referral from their referees. So if you share your link to someone and this person buy the ICO tokens with your link, you gain 10% of what this person invests, and he gains 2% more. That means that Fabian sent me his link, I'm going to invest $100, he's going to get $10 worth of Arcan, and I'm going to get $2 more. So at the end, I'm going to get $102, and he's going to get $10 more of his investment. So it's very good because that will incentive you to really share Heroes of Arcan and to make a lot of people come into this game. And so, of course, right now I hear a lot of people saying, yeah, but I'm whitelisted, so it's not a big advantage for me. Hold my beer. You know we always have a big surprises for you, and this one's you're gonna love it. So yeah, the whitelisted people will be only for round 1. If you're whitelisted and you want to invest in round 2, you could do so. But by investing in round 1, you're gonna have a big advantage, which is the token price, of course. So the token price will be at 0.25 cents. But it's not only that, we're gonna add something better on that. So for everyone that is whitelisted and that will invest in round 1, and that's why you will see that everyone will love and will want to be whitelisted, we're gonna have something super smart, that is that a percentage, so a part of what you invest in the round 1 will be, when the game will be released, airdropped on your account as a resource. And of course those resources will be used to play the game. So it's not resources that you could dump easily. It's resources that you could use only to play the game. But let's say that you invest $1,000, $2,000. You do whatever you want, but let's say those numbers. And if you gain like a part of it, just by investing that amount, it would be maybe possible for you to already craft an NFT right into the game and play with it. So it's a big surprise and a big game for you, because you will have this chance to right away have a gift, a welcome gift, for playing to Heroes of Arcan. So I hope you love this idea. I hope you love this surprise. But I'm so happy and so proud that we worked so hard with the team to offer you this. So getting whitelisted is like super important, and I hope you will want more than ever being whitelisted, because it will be crazy for you to have this big advantage. And so I'm going to answer to the question that I know is going to come. Why do we lock the token and not going to sell them? It's simply because this bonus is really to help people that want to start playing and that already invest in the ICO. And it's a welcome gift for them and to thank them to believe in us. We don't want those tokens and resources to be used to dump, because we want people to play the game and we want people to actually love what they are doing. But I'm going to give you a little hint. It might be possible that you use your token to craft an NFT and then you can sell it back. So it will be way better for you. But anyway, you see where I want to go. So that was the main big news for today. I really hope that you love what we told you. Honestly, it was big news. So to be short, we talk about the UX and the development that is already started. We talk about the gameplay that is going to be deeper and deeper. We talk about the fact that we're going to join a consortium with Sandbox, Illuvium, Axie Infinity, Ubisoft, and all the big player in the industry. And we talk about the ICO that will be crazy and more than ever. And once again, I don't know you, but I never see an ICO like this, where you invest in the token and then you have an airdrop of the game and you have more and more advantages, So once again, we told you since day one and we didn't lie about that. The more you trust us, the more we will give you back. Because if you trust us and if you do your part, trust me, we will be big and we will be helping you to be better and better. So once again, I hope you understand that the whitelisting part will be crazy. Like, we will have maximum 7 to 750 people whitelisted, and the limit will be super short. So I hope you guys are super crazy, because it will be a big war to invest at the right time. We have already big whales wanting to invest and they are ready to just wait for the go to invest on that game. We have big company following us like Sandbox, Illuvium, Axie Infinity. Once again, this project will be better and better every day. Once again, I'm going to ask you a simple question. Do you know any project right now that just launched 1 month ago? Not even, because we launched the communication April 1st. So in 27 days, do you know a better project that has already the biggest project in the industry following them? Let me know, because I really want to see. So I'm going to take all the questions. I hope you are super pumped about that. I'm going to check the general chat. Oh no. Thank you thank you for the clarification. And yeah, like honestly, when I say this project can change your life in many ways, honestly, if you come to join with us because we choose you, um, it can be a changing life for you because you have to understand that you will learn a lot. The project will grow, and at some point, you will have all the learning to go somewhere else. And crypto, I won't telling you and explain you how big it is and how bigger it will be in few years. And having those learning and those skills will be super high demand. I'm telling you. So I'm just going back to the question. I'm sorry. I was listening to you. Question. Oh, it does like last week. Ah, no, it's good. So I have the question. So, so do you have plans to conduct large-scale marketing before the sales? Yes, of course we will. What about guild inside the game? So I already answered. There will be guild inside the game later, not at the beginning. We want to first try all the mechanisms and the economy to be sure everything is good, and then we will do the guilds. But it's really something that I want to. Because it's super fun to have a guild and to go fight with them. What about the partnership with Sandbox? Would you like to have a land? We discussed about that. It's not the question right now to have a land or not. It's more like a structural financial and advising partnership where they are checking the project and they advise us on what we could do. So once again, we will be a part of a consortium, so they will be present with a lot of other people. So we will have a lot of people coming from a big project to advise us. Are you planning to do a video teaser before launch? Yeah, I'm working on that with a team located in Dubai right now. So we are really working super hard on that to make something fun and something very like jaw-dropping. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm working on that and we'll see. Once again, I hope it will be good. We are working about that. What about Oracle? We don't have any contact with Oracle right now. Maybe in the future. So we'll see. Will the land be will the land be available at the beginning of the game? Not now. Nothing is done yet, but we have to check other things before. Once again, you have to understand that the launching of the game will be like the first version of it, and then we're going to implement and improve everything super quick. We don't want to launch everything right away to lose the players and to make them lost about the game. We want to go step by step and explain every part of the gameplay. Otherwise, we know that people won't be super invested by playing the game. So Buddy, yeah, for Wax is C++, the language to program the game. So that's it. Wax, the blockchain was is C++. Sorry. Heroes will get. Yeah, from what I understood, I think it is, but once again, I'm like, all right. Agassi on Twitch. I know that you did a question. I just answer on Discord and then I go on Twitch. Heroes will get characteristic and a leveling. So no leveling, but they will get characteristic and statistics, and depends on the hero that you need for certain quest. You will need more like magic, more like this or that. Will the gameplay include tricks like your marvelous Easter eggs? Maybe. The Easter egg made by Isa was crazy. I know people got crazy. I got a lot of people talking to me in private messages, telling me like, "Hey Thomas, can you please telling me the Easter egg, please?" I didn't because it was not part of the game. But I'm gonna tell you a secret. Even me, I took a long time to find it, and I asked hints from Isa. So it was very hard, and honestly, it was so funny. Okay, I may not figure out yet, but how will your token be supported? So we will have a liquidity, of course, and then we will have a burning phase, and we will have like a buyback also phase. Um, Buying game asset for a game token more. Okay, I didn't understand clearly your question, but we are all of this where we're gonna have like a part of our economy resources will be used for the liquidity providing and to buy back and burn some token, right? And we also have the fact that with the blending of the NFTs, they're gonna be burning too. So we're gonna have a lot of parts where a lot of token will be burned because our main point will be to focus on the balance of the game. We don't want to have like a chart that goes to the moon and then to the floor. I know we cannot control the market, but we want to avoid that as much as possible because our point is to have not the sexiest ROI. I told that we were focusing on 30 days. Right now we are looking for maybe 45 or 50 days, and I know it's not sexy, but we want to have a game that is long-term vision. You know that if everyone want to have like a 15, 20 or 30 days ROI, you know how we call that? A Ponzi. And you don't want a Ponzi, you want a game that works. So it's better to have a long-term game and you be sure that you have the economic, the balance, and everything is synced perfectly to make it last longer than a one quick shot where everyone take the money of everybody and there is no like real economy of the game and that everyone lose their money. We don't want that. We want to do the more balanced game ever, and it's very our focus right now. And I know you can see that because it's very in the backstage, but we are working like crazy with all the team on spreadsheet, on calculator, on simulator to find what is the best way to have a functional game. So I'm gonna go on Twitch to answer. Feel free to ask more questions. I will answer later. It is being verified in other projects that the most active people in Discord and get prices and NFT or whitelist, then sell them instantly. Why don't you ask to have an amount of money or account value in their wallet, order to avoid muscle self to throw the prices of the project before they start? So it's a very long question. So what's going to happen is like either for the ICO, we're gonna have like a vesting period, which means that you won't receive all your token right away. All right, you will take a little bit of time to get it little by little to avoid the massive dump. First, second, what would be interesting to know is like people that want to sell the NFT, they're gonna sell the NFT. That's a good question, but you cannot go against the market. And what you have to understand is that we're gonna launch the game, and the game will be super interesting, and will have a lot of people. And also, in the future, we will have the renting process. So why would you sell your NFTs if you know that in few weeks, months, you will have a process that will give you the opportunity to get passive income with your NFTs, right? Why would you do that? You will just give the opportunity to buy it, to let it buy to someone, and in few months, it will be maybe the double of the amount, because who is crazy enough to sell their NFT when they can earn passive income with them? Who? Because once again, we put the renting process at the end of the year, because very soon after that, we're gonna launch on mobile. And launching on mobile will have a lot of new player that is way different from the crypto gaming. It will be just gamers, just player, They don't know anything about crypto, but they will use your NFTs that you want to rent. So my vision is that if you're smart enough, you're gonna play the game, craft NFTs, craft resources, craft object, and then you're gonna rent those things for people to use it, and you earning passive income. And then you're gonna have a new job. Your job will be to be a hero. I hope that was clear. Is there an approximate date for the beta test, or who will be available too? So we're gonna draw some people to play the beta test. We don't have the date yet. I mean, I have it in my head, but it's not official yet, so we didn't act something very specific. doesn't depend on us. It depends mostly on how the developer are going further with that, So it's very interesting. Your mechanic is similar enough to another game that has made a lot of money for a lot of people. Keep up the good work. Once again, we really want our game focusing on the gameplay and not on the money. When you make a game focusing on the money, you forget all the most important part of a game, which is the gameplay, and it's just a Ponzi scheme or just a stacking protocol. These guys, we don't want that. Of course, you could make money based on Heroes of Arcan, but it's mostly before that a game, It's very important to understand, and I don't think our mechanics is similar to other games because really, except few part of the gameplay, we really put ourselves into the gameplay and we put something very important. So yeah. But thank you so much to say that we do a good work. That's really the point. We want to focus for the gamer and to make them, when we are designing the gameplay, we are really focusing on, okay, if we do this action, what it will gonna do, how they will think about it, because it's a lot of strategy and people need to think about what are the next steps, how they can do to optimize it, how they can do to solve this problem. So it will be very challenging for you to play this game, So yeah, I honestly I can't wait. Do we have another question? I'm gonna check. Oh yeah. I have someone telling me, Thomas, have you ever heard about Heroes of Arcan? It's the best project of Wax. I do a little bit. I do. It seems super interesting. So do we have people? I know we have someone asking question right now. Okay, so now we're gonna go on the general chat, everyone, and we're gonna play for 5 whitelist. So we're gonna have several games, and it's gonna be super funny. And I don't know if you're gonna find it, but it's gonna be super funny. So thank you so much for coming. For those who want to leave and don't want to play it for the game, thank you so much. And we're gonna go on the general chat. Thank you, and have a good day for everyone that are on Twitch. See you soon on the Discord. Bye bye.